video explanation. So basically, I did a video a couple of days ago, maybe about a week ago now, where I said Mount Chiliad Mural more to find. A lot of people watched this video, and then some liked it, some disliked it. About 550 video views or something. I would say 510, to be honest. Let me have a quick peek, and the actual answer is 520 views. There we go. And a couple of the comments in it were like, yeah, cool find there, and this or the other. And there was quite a few more comments on the side of, this is a clickbait video, you basically haven't found anything, you're just writing this and making some kind of excuse to say that the mural here is solved. But personally, I believe them people are expecting the jetpack to be right there in front of you, this door to open up, which we do know this is a door, which I'll show you why. Look at the type of metal it's made out of. Basically, this piece will fold into this piece and it'll go against the wall there, and that piece folds against that piece and against the wall there, just like these doors are here. So as you can see, there's a piece of metal, exact same metal, and it's folded there, and if we go to the outside side of it, you can see it's folded like that. So basically this door closes right across, just like this one is right here. But basically, yes, people are expecting a jetpack to be in there, that to open up and everything, which it still might. However, there has been a lot of proof proving that the actual jetpack is not in the game, such as things as there is no textures for it, no files for it, nothing relating to it in the actual game files. However, it still could come in a DLC. So everyone's expecting a story DLC, so it could come in that. So that's your jetpack there. That could come soon, it might not come at all. It's something Rockstar didn't add into GTA 5 originally. They've obviously got the jetpack man down the bottom there. If I keep my gun out. Look down the bottom here and over at the Ultras camp. But there is no jetpack in the game right now. And I'm pretty certain of that. I could be wrong. They could have encrypted it in a certain way where no one can actually find it. But I'm pretty sure if people can take down websites and hack anything they want these days, then I'm sure someone would have found that. But what I meant by the Mount Chiliad mural is solved is one of two ways that I believe you could say that. So obviously one way would be you've solved everything, you know what all these X's mean, you know what each of these little squares at the bottom here mean and why it's connected across the bottom, all that kind of stuff. That could be one way of solving it. But the way I meant it was solved was that we now know what it means. So basically, before they find that I found out, and well, I didn't actually find this myself, but what I found out from other people's research and suggestions and stuff, is that we didn't really know what it meant. We knew it had some kind of connotation and clue to it, and we found it did fit perfectly over the GTA 5 map to like locate stuff to stuff. So like obviously the jetpack guy there, he landed right over the top of the Ultras camp, and someone managed to line up the alien spaceship there with the one over at Sandy Shores. And so both of them fit perfect, and then the egg here, that lands right over the LMOC, just where that plane crashed. So it kind of made sense that it did that. And then obviously you get like the other X, which I believe is that one up here. That one goes over the wind farm, where you can actually find an X right on the ground. So that makes perfect sense. That's kind of like another clue really to it. It's not solving it, it's solving the right way to put it. But what I meant by the actual Mount Chiliad mural is solved is that we now know what it actually means. Which, that eye up there is the epsilon. And how are the epsilon and I? Well, basically, if you go into a GTA 5 online, GTA Online, I hate when people call it GTA 5 Online, GTA Online mode, the first time you ever die, and the only first time you ever die, unless you make a new account and then die on that, you'll actually see Formage come down from the skies, and you'll have a little chat with you, and you'll basically say stuff along the lines of, so you died, I watch over everyone, and you can watch them too. which is obviously what the Illuminati do, or what the Illuminati is suspected to do in the Freemason group. In real life, that is as well. So yes, I'll actually quickly YouTube that video, see if there is an actual video that says that. You can search it yourself. It'll be Chris, which is spelled C-R-I-S. There's no H in there. Formage online. And this is what he says. If it loads up. Oops, I just turned my phone off. And here we go.
Welcome, sister. Welcome. You see, they said I was a charlatan, a fraud, a nothing. But I am a miracle. Look and behold in wonder. And ask yourself, what does mighty Chris Formage, leader of the Epsilon program, do with his enormous power? Why, he uses it to watch people, of course.
There you go, watch.
In an entirely appropriate way. Join me anytime you like in watching. They never find out, and they can't harm you. It is the greatest pleasure on earth. And trust me, I know too much about pleasure.
Okay, so that, if you heard it well enough, was Chris Formage coming down from the sky. Basically says the people called him fraud, and he's basically kind of referring to the Cult Stoppers group, which I believe is online, but you can't get online on here, so that's a dud. And the Cult Stoppers people, they call him a charlatan, they say he's a fraud, he's talking bullshit, not believing the stuff, because obviously he takes a lot of money to learn the truth and to help write the tract and whatever. And as you can see in the Star Wars font on the back of this guy, the tract is not yet written. So, also in single player, if you do the mission where you have to take the money to the helicopter, if you actually do take the money to the helicopter and then let them take the money, you'll get like a rusty tractor, and then a few days, I think it is, after, in GTA time, you will receive the call from, I believe her name is Marnie, and she'll tell you to come to the top of the mountain. Then you start writing the tract by collecting these little things that you find that spawn up everywhere. So that is that. Then, also what you would have heard in that video is he said that he's a fraud, all that stuff that I just mentioned, and then he says that he likes to watch people, and what watches? Eyes watch. So that is what he's doing, he's watching over the whole of San Andreas, or Southern San Andreas as it currently is. And the first place that you have to come to find one of the little things that you do to write the tract is you come up here, and right over here, around here up these stairs, right where this guy is over here, you'll find the tract thing. Right, you'll find the, shut up guys, you'll find the tract piece, you'll find the tract piece right down here. Let's kill this guy. There we go. The track piece will be found right here, and what can you see from here? Southern San Andreas view, which you can see the whole of Southern San Andreas. You can see the plains over there, you can see the city in the background. Obviously if you want me to zoom in, then that's fine, because you can see the Maze Bank there, that's the Mile High Club. You've got your FIB and IAA buildings, you've got very vaguely you can see the Arcadia building and stuff like that. Over here you've got Sandy Shores, you've got the prison, you can watch over the prison, the airfield, Down here you got Grapeseed. Got Gordo over there with the ghost on top of it, of course, of Jack Cranley's girlfriend. Got a little road there, the Sonora Freeway, I believe it's called. You got everything. I think literally the only thing you can't see properly is Sankudo from up here, but that's because it's behind here, I think. So I'm sure you can see it if you go to the right location. Maybe over here you can see that. But also, right underneath that is that big red eye that everyone should know about. Is that Zancudo? No. Maybe you can't see Zancudo then, it's hid behind Deslayer, isn't it? So, there's that, I suppose. That's the only thing you cannot see. But since the military are part of Epsilon, because the whole city of San Andreas is, then yeah. But if you see right under here, there's the eye. So that is where you're meant to see all the city from. So if you still don't understand how this is linked to being a solved video, then I don't really know what more I can tell you to prove it is solved. I'm not saying we've solved everything on the mural, I'm just saying we've solved what the eye means on the mural. And as of all, because that's the main part of the mural up there, it solves the whole mural, technically. Also, not to forget, is that these three at the bottom, we do know what they mean. Like, this one means Sandy Shores UFO. This one is the aircraft in the water. And also where the egg is meant to have been for Epsilon to grow from. And this one is the jetpack at the Altares camp. So, I don't know what more to tell you. I know that there is a lot more to find still, and it's not something we can go, right, that's totally done, totally solved. If I put a video saying Epsilon mural or Mount Chiliad mural 100% solved, then yes, you could say I was misleading you or mistitling the video. But otherwise than that, then no. Because that eye there is the one that's under that thing. It is the one that Formage refers to in his little video thing at the first F of Online. It's because I know a lot of people are wanting obviously the jetpack, like I said at the beginning of the video. But even if we did solve this and it was 100% solved, a lot of people will be upset because there's nothing to solve and there's no more mysteries to find. Well, there currently is. There's tons of mysteries to find. Like, I reckon that if we go to Dawn, is it not a midnight? It sure it's a midnight. Oh, there we go, midnight. What time is it? A little bit more, there we go. Like, if I come out of here, and we go back down, there's these little spider webs. Now, currently there's 2 of them found. I don't think they're linked to this Mount Chiliad mural at all. I think there is something to do with them, and I don't know what. But they're kind of weird, to be honest with you. I don't understand them at all. But they're there, and it's something for you to wonder about. So that's something we still need to solve. Is there any more of them? We need to have a note in certain places. Note that this one is right here at the top of Chiliad, and the other one that we found currently is over here, I believe, right in this area. So it's kind of like, if when we found this one first, it was like, yeah, that's prominent, we know that is. That's like a big location. And then we found the other one, and it was like, okay, that's a bit of a weird area to put it. Not many people are going to be going there. So we've got to try and find what the connection is between them two. And then maybe we'll find more by looking in similar type of places. Now, as this guy tumbles down the mountain, I'm going to talk more about the other squares in the Chiliad mural that we do still need to solve properly. Because we know most of the things about most of them, about like locations and this and that and the other. But I think the Mount Chiliad mural, now I'm not saying this is certain 100% or anything like that, it's saying that Epsilon are watching over because they're the ones who pretty much control the city. They're based around Scientology, which we originally knew anyway. But then they also seem to be heavy into... I forgot the name of the cult in real life, but the Uranus cult, which believe in Uranus being a god or something. I don't know what they are. They're all psychopaths in my opinion. But yeah, so then we do that, and then we realise that they are actually the Eye, so they are basically also the Illuminati, which is heavily based in this game. You see it all in Franklin's house. You see a ton of stuff in... Well, not actually a ton of stuff in Franklin's, I'd say. Original house with Denise. And then you get quite a bit of it in Lester's house with the big "They're Watching" poster with the big triangle eye thing that everyone knows about. So there's all that. But the thing with it all is that no one ever expected them to be Illuminati or lizard people, and that's what Merryweather get called out, which they're not on the phone menu because they don't have a phone menu at the moment. But yeah, no one expected that, and people might go, well, hang on, how can they be based on three different things, like two cults and a Freemason group, or cult as well, I suppose they are, technically. And my answer is, well, look at the cars in GTA. Like, you get cars that are based around... Like, I don't actually know what all the cars are based around, but I know that most of the cars in GTA 5, and all other GTAs, to be honest with you, are based around more than one car. So you like have a front end of one certain car and a back end of another. It's like when we first got the Turismo, everyone said, it's the P1. Which it kind of half is. But then actually the T20 came out, and that was based on the P1 as well, according to everyone. So stuff like that, basically. So it's all just links in together because they mix it up so they don't actually get accused of copying 100%. It's also even like this Lindsay Lohan case that's going on at Rockstar at the moment, where she's trying to sue him for her likeness. Basically, yes, I do understand where she's coming from in that opinion, because it's actually not actually the poster girl with the blonde hair that she's saying looks like her. It's actually the girl in the alleyway, which it kind of is based on her. You gotta admit it, because it's all kind of like her, but it's also based on other actresses as well, and the same kind of thing. And the only thing you actually really get in that kind of thing that does link to her is her kind of attitude that you get from her. But it's kind of like a scenario where any actress in that kind of position, or actor even, would do the same thing. They'd be all hiding behind a little thing and then popping out going, help me get away from these paparazzi, type of thing. So I'm just going to have a quick drink, because my mouth's getting a bit dry with all this talking. So, as I was saying, we are going to talk about these boxes. This one, this one, this one, this one, actually that one, and that one, and obviously the three at the bottom. So if I'll quickly load up the GTA 5 map with this based around over it, I will find out where everything is. So GTA 5 map with Chiliad Mural. Kinda could be a bit more prepared than this, couldn't I? Oh well. Shall we about this? There's like a ton of different ones when you search that, actually, which are all very interesting. And I am going to have to say that I can't currently find it. But I kind of know what all these are based over anyway, so forgive me if I get it a little bit wrong, but I believe this one up here is the one that's over the wind farm. So we'll head over to wind farm, which is over here, right on this one actually. And if we come out here, we'll go to the wind farm. Now the wind farm is the X that is visible on the ground in a box as well, so it's kind of really cool and prominent. You see it better, I believe, at night or sunset, I believe it could be even. Sunrise soon anyway, at 5 in the morning now, so we've spun ourselves a helicopter in, we'll get to that. I'll show you that X for people who haven't seen this one yet. Now the thing with this X is, it's one of the things where you first look at it and you go, it looks like an X, but I don't think it is. It's actually anything. Look, there it is right now. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything, but the higher up you go, the more prominent it appears. Oh, look at it now. Still there. Still easy to find. Right there. So the thing I think this X could mean is absolutely nothing at the moment. I have not got a single clue. The only links to the wind farm I can think of is it's where you get the space docker from. Which, if you want to see the space docker, I do actually have that. And that's here. And if you put this over that marker, it does absolutely nothing. It does have the lights that look kind of whitish and then they turn greenish when you go to certain other angles, and then you look at the ground, it's obviously green as well. So the only thing I could think of for this one is it's saying you're gonna get a cool car from this place. But the thing with that is this is on this side of it, right here. But the actual car you get is on the other side, somewhere over here. I believe it's in here actually, is it? It's either there or in there. I'm gonna go for this one. So yeah, so you get the space docker from this area. And that's all I can think of for this X. I don't really... Yes, this is the one. Because here's... Yes, this is the one right here.
Nuts.
And if we actually go over here, you can actually see lights in there. And that's all the alien parts we collected. So if I back up a little bit, or zoom in really close. Maybe not. But I'm pretty sure if you have the PC version, you can no-clip your way into here. Actually, can we beat Amiga in the actual game? I don't know. Maybe we can. But either way, that is that X. It's mentioned. Another X is, I believe, on the hillside over here, and it actually shows the X landing. Oh, no, it can't be, can it? There's one over here, I know that much, which lands over here, and this one is where the mineshaft is, where you can go and find that guy's dead body. Obviously, this thing has been here since PS3 and Xbox 360 versions of the game, where you couldn't actually go and find that guy's dead body in there. Isaac, I believe his name is. So I don't understand that, or where that comes from. It's one of these actually, I don't know which one it is. As for another X, I can't remember where the other X's land, but I know the I lands over here. kind of like looking over this way, and you have the two big is that it? I want to say this is it. You have the two big von Krastenberg hotels over this way. They are pretty cool because they have like a big diamond-shaped pool pointing the exact right direction, and you have the two buildings pointing that kind of way because they're shaped into like little triangle arrow type things. And also, it is a creepy, weird hotel. Oh, there it is over there. Oh no, it's a banner. So where's the von Krastenberg gone? Is that it over there? That's it, isn't it? So what we'll do, we'll jump down here and grab ourselves a car. Try to get the chopper out again. Target Bob could do, but the Swift will be better. The Swift will be better. One little cool fact about the Swift, if you don't know it, most people do by now though, is that once you've taken off, you can actually take the wheels in. Nice little cool fact. So yeah, here. This is the von Krastenberg Hotel. Now, look at the logo there. It's pointing straight that way, the way the eye points. Also notice a diamond. That's perfectly in line with it. And these two buildings here, both point in that direction. Now, Not.4 did a huge live stream in this area. The guy who I found out the Chiliad Mural was sold from. And everything he's mentioned in here links to it pretty much. Because if you go down here as well, the only other thing that the eye can land on is Freelander's house. And Freelander's house is the one right next to the Barbie house over here. Oops, would have died then. This is why I'm on director mode, by the way, because you can die quite easily. See, it just got thrown right across the two whole roads of traffic. So yeah, we've got the Freelander's house here. And right behind and up the hill, you got the von Krastenberg still over there. So that's pretty much how crazy it gets. I don't know what is out there. I suppose we could go back to the top of the von Krastenberg. Which now looking at it could be this one here. Is it? It looks to be it. Yeah, it is it. So if we stand here, as close to that middle as we can get, we will time lapse our way through. We'll see if we see anything. So you should see the shadows moving really fast like this as well. So that if we reverse back there, so the sea's all blue there, and then when the light hits it in a certain position, it turns green at the front. That'll be the yellow sky, the yellow sand and the blue sky mixing together. Okay, and the sun is over there. And it comes down. Pink sea turns to black as the moon sails away. And there's not really much you can see going on. So back in the morning now. The birds are all there. And yeah, back to the afternoon, late evening now. So it's crazy, I think. There's a ton of stuff still to find, so don't be worrying about that, guys. All I'm saying about the Mount Chiliad Mural being solved is that we now know what it means. And basically it means, in short, this is, if you want to know the full reason, feel free to go watch Nort's video. I'll put it in the description below after this video is uploaded to YouTube. But you can find it on his channel yourself if you really want to find it quicker. Then, yeah, this basically only means that we now know what the eye means. The thing here. So basically, because we know what the eye means, we know what this means. But it doesn't mean we know everything about it. Okay? I hope you don't see this video as clickbait, because it isn't clickbait. It really is not. Also, we could try filling these lines, because these lines are a bit cracked. Maybe you need to fill them to complete the circuit. But I don't know. You could try it yourself if you want. I don't think I've got the time to do that, because especially with all these ones down the side here. Look at how cracked that is. There we go, fixed it. Or we could just do this to fix them, I suppose. But yes, basically once I do this, I hope you see what I'm actually trying to point out. I do actually search stuff on this mural mystery quite a lot myself. A lot of it is free time stuff, and I think I'll find something and then I'll be like, yay. I'll go to make a video on it and I'll see something that just makes it totally not apparent. So just cancel making the video. So I definitely don't do it for clickbaits. Although getting the views is quite nice. I kind of made like a new map. Is that San Andreas there? Whilst we got Vice City, Liberty City, and I don't know, Las Venturas, or Las Venturas. Yeah, Las Venturas. That's what Las Vegas though. Maybe San Fierro somewhere. There we go. Whoa, glitched out a bit then. So yeah, we've still got tons to find out. We got the space docker, because we reckon that's got something more to it than it shows. We've got the spiderwebs. Got to find some more of them. Surely there is some. They're also made out of electrical wire, like the ones above. So we could try doing stuff with that. Personally, I've already tried zapping it with a stun gun. That came to no avail. Tried doing other stuff to it as well that could make it electrified, but no, nothing. And especially if you try climbing up onto the ledge that they're actually on, like the one at the bridge on the top of the map, then you actually find that you can just climb straight through them. So that does absolutely nothing. Whoa, a lot of blood on that rock. So I don't know what more to do at the moment. I believe Robin Rams, he is going to be trying to take 3 space dockers with all 3 characters to the top of the mountain. I can imagine that being a huge task. Basically, you'd have to get all the 3 characters to get their space dockers out. And then you'll have to get them to all drive to the same one place. Probably on a freeway. And then you'll catch up with each other, and then all drive there together. And you have to keep switching characters to get to the top of the mountain. When he gets to the top of the mountain, it's going to be a mission to keep them all there, because as soon as he switches from Trevor to Michael, and Franklin would already be a mile away, and then Trevor will start driving off, and it'll just be a huge kerfuffle and a mess. And also he wants it to be when the UFO's there. So obviously for that you have to have the stormy weather with the other stuff. So good luck to him on that. Because that is going to be a hard thing to do. But they never said it's going to be easy to solve if there is going to be something to solve. They actually never even said there is anything to solve. But the only reason why there blatantly is a mystery here is because Rockstar noticed back on San Andreas that people kept saying there's a Yeti or a... not a Yeti actually, a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch, whatever you prefer to call them, in the Back O Beyond area of the game, which there blatantly was not. And I kind of knew that, even though I was like 14 at the time playing that game. But I saw that and thought, well, people seem to like this mystery hunting, so maybe if we put stuff into there that hints a mystery, people can go looking for that. So it's kind of like a really cool PR thing for on their behalf that they seem to have done, where they can get public people to react to their mysteries, whether they're fake or not. Then yeah, and especially adding Sasquatch or Bigfoot to this game was a very big move for them, and quite a good one. Obviously it's pretty much Easter egg in the one in, well, if there's a person walking up there in the shadow, obviously it's Easter egg in the one in Red Dead, because it pretty much does the same thing at the beginning, like, shoot me, human, we've lived in these forests 1,000 years, or whatever he says, something like that. That's like a big frog behind me. See that? Stone there for an eye, stone there for an eye, big head there, and a big body around the back. You see it? Or a turtle. He could be a turtle. I don't know. But yeah, basically there's that there, so that's kind of cool. Saw a comment come through a minute ago, so I'll quickly have a nosy at that. If it's a decent one, I'll read out. If it's not, then I won't. And it's King Abood saying sup. Sup. Sup back to you. Sup back. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I do need to find that mural though over the map, so I can actually go into what each X means a little bit better, because I thought I knew where they all were, but I've actually forgot a couple, and I'm kind of mixing up with the blueprint map at the same time as well, where you've got stuff on there that I keep thinking is X's, but I don't think it actually is on here. Like I was saying before, right over... where is it gone? Is it here? Right over... where is it gone? Oh, there it is. Right over here, there is actually a... there's actually a marker on the blueprint map. I don't know if it is on the X's map though. And it says they're here on the blueprint map anyway. And they're not here. There's no one here. However, there is them two big containers over here. Water containers or gas, whatever they are. And they have all the alien markings on them, so I guess I could refer to that. Because it does have like a UFO on it and all that kind of gear. And it also has the sun and moon cycles written on it as well. You can't see them right now, but you can see that. It also, another thing I just noticed and I can think of is it says pleasure, karma, life, and all these weird positions of intercourse, I should say. And that just made me think, maybe what could happen if you bring a hooker to this location? Would something happen if you do stuff together there? I don't know. It might be something to try in the future though. As for now, I'm going to end this video off though, and I will be back some point soon with videos on each of the X's. I might do them separately just to make them more easily understandable. Also the ones like the wind farm that I said, you get the noisy train. The wind farm one where you get the space docker and the X on the ground. I'll look into that a little bit more as well, see if there's actually anything more that I can actually work out from that. But as for this video, I think it is pretty much done. There's like weird figurines here of like aliens running at each other and dancing at each other. So there you go, what's going on with them. They're quite new, they're not seen anywhere else, I don't think. And then obviously you got your cycle here, so it starts here, goes around. And personally I reckon one of these circles means Uranus. Probably the one with the circle with the hole in the middle. Because the circle with a dot in the middle, that's the sun. So they're both suns there. But that one there, I reckon is Uranus. Because why not? And it goes all the way around. And it's going to end soon because I've pretty much walked all the way around it. Hopefully it's going to end soon because I want to end this video off. It's a ladder obviously because it gets to the top. Also an interesting thing about this area is that when you huff gases Trevor, it spawns you here sometimes. And it also spawns at another X location, which is quite interesting. So yeah, I actually do think this is an X location, isn't it? It'll end off there and then restart again here, by the looks of it. So yeah, that's quite interesting. Another thing about this area, actually, come to think of it, is these doors. I never even seen these doors before till last night when I was over this area. I was like, what the hell? And then I saw this graffiti on this door, and I remember I have actually seen these doors, but I never really thought anything of them. But what's inside it? If there's not there, then why is there nothing else? But I don't know, I'm just going to nick a server then and hope they turn into a lowrider at Benny's. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.